Hello, I'm Dr. Annick Janson, Research Director of Plumtree Learning. Today I want to speak to you about well-being. There's a lot of talk about well-being at the moment, and why is it important? Martin Seligman became the president of the American Psychology Association in the year 2000. He is a very respected psychologist, and he decided that when he was going to be president of the association, he was going to make an important mark. He noted that until then, the field of psychology had been preoccupied with mental health and pathology issue and basically about the challenging issue, the challenging side of human behavior. But he thought to himself, well, what about the extraordinary human potential that we have, the innovation? What is above zero as opposed to underneath? How can we increase that? And do we increase this through the study of human behavior? So he started studying signature strength, which you might have heard already before, the 24 signature strength. And then he asked, well, what happens when we bring this signature strength to the fore in our behavior? And the first question that he asked is, do we get happier? So the study of happiness has not been very clear in terms of how to measure it, because happiness is a very momentary feeling. We can be happy one moment and unhappy another moment, but does it mean that in general we're less happy? So happiness as a concept was not really a robust concept that could be researched. So he decided to instead look at well-being. Well-being is composed of 5 elements: positive emotions, engagement, relationship, meaning, and achievement. So positive emotions is an important aspect of our day-to-day life. We have noticed that we can actually increase our well-being by 10% if we can increase positive emotions, and it actually is easy to identify what we should do to increase that. So would you like a 10% increase in well-being? This is actually verified by a field called big data. Millions of people have taken the test. And so the second dimension is E for engagement. When we bring to the fore our signature strength, we feel in the zone. There's a lot of expressions around this. We feel that it's actually the real us coming through. You would have felt that if you have a hobby that you're excited about, if you have a series of games that you like to play in the sports. It's all very and it's there's a field called the study of flow. Flow is the emotion, the state that you feel. The third one is R for relationship. Well, our relationship really are very influential in our lives. The relationship to ourselves, to our children, to our partners, family, extended family. They really can bring a mix of emotions, and we can actually unpack this to see how we can use this knowledge to get better relationships. M, the fourth one, is for meaning. This develops at an age, say, towards high school. Young children haven't obviously developed it yet. It's about something that is bigger than yourself. Are you focusing on, it could be a spiritual practice that you have that gives you the feeling that you have a higher purpose in life. So M for meaning. A for achievement is the last one. And in this program, you will hear us talk about achievement because we talk about goals and how to increase our goal potential and how to define our goals and how to do the first step to get the goals. So well-being is not an overall score, it's a dashboard. It depends with the 5 dimensions that I just mentioned. Sometimes they're high, sometimes they're low, depending on the situation. And so if you want to increase your well-being in general, you could turn to one of these dimensions and start with increasing it. And we also want you to experience this with your children. Children who have a disability can also, like everyone else, increase their well-being. And that is important because there is no achievement in school or in life if we are not balanced inside. So focus planning and action will get us to where we want, will increase our well-being. And remember, we're not in a marathon. We're not in a sprint. We're in a marathon. Thank you.